Greetings, everybody. It's Red Hunter. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. So, I've made some upgrades to companions, swapped out armor and stuff. Crafted a longbow for Cole. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So, he's pretty much unchanged. I haven't really done anything to him. The reason I haven't done anything to him yet is we don't have our specialization. Some of the companions have their specializations already. Some of them don't. We're going to go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about Iron Bolt. So Iron Bolt has his Reaper specialization, but I have not put anything down there yet. Here's what I did with Iron Bolt. I went Mighty Blow this down this side, ignoring this side of the tree. We're not going to touch this side of the tree, most likely. This is Mighty Blow plus the upgrade Easy Target, Shield Breaker, Whirlwind plus Rising Winds, which means it's more effective the longer you spend. That's the best one of the two. Clear Path is obvious. Earth-Shaking Strike plus Shattered Ground to leave behind damage after you use it. So that's pretty obvious. Grappling Chains to grapple enemies. We don't need to stun with him. Crippling Blow. Because it restores... because your critical hits leave your enemies weakened. Cool. This is going to be something we're going to pick up. So yeah, what else did we pick up? We picked up Warcry and Call to Arms for guard purposes, and I think that's about it. Yeah. So Iron Bull is going to be a damage dealer with some hybrid guard. We will get in a Reaver eventually. Varric is just mainly bow. He doesn't have his specialization yet. Bow with a little bit of dabbling in a few other trees. This I'm not super interested in caltrops. However, looked like it hurt is really useful. He's gonna be the we're gonna artificer build him. Looked like it hurts. There's a thing in the artificer build where you essentially all your hits become critical hits. Well, critical hits plus look like it helped means that you never run out of stamina. That's important because never running out of stamina means you can always use your abilities as long as they're off cooldown. We'll talk about that when that combo comes available. Right now, it's just mainly bow stuff, which is fine. Cool. Solus is a little different. We went down this side. Sorry. We went down this side of the tree instead. Okay, so barrier, obviously, faster barriers, obviously, peaceful aura is useful. Dispelling is great. But here's the key thing about dispelling. If you dispel a forming Fade Rift, it auto destroys the enemy, so it's like a free kill. It's not like a free kill; it is a free kill. The upgrades for dispel, not worth it. Revival to summon fallen fallen allies back on the feet. The upgrades for revival, not worth it. Okay. Storm and Inferno are effectively useless with him because Winter combos with Rift Mage. So here's what I did. Winter's Grass, I skipped that on the ability, on the upgrade. Winter's Stillness and Mana Surge are hugely important. And then Ice Mine, of course. And I don't think I picked up Ice Armor. But mainly Ice Mine. Ice Walls, not very good. Ice Mine's a lot better. Blizzard's really good as well. And then we started going down the Veal Strike. I'm gonna pick up this ability where it weakens your enemies. Stone Fist and Circling Veil and Restorative Veil both help with weakened enemies. Smothering Veil is really good. Pull the Abyss is great because you can just you can force all enemies to you force a lot of enemies towards a certain point. The reason this is really good, this combo as well for your warriors. You can also pull enemies on ice mines, which is for hilarity effect. You can also pull enemies into areas to drop area of effect spells on them. And we of course got Firestorm. Firestorm's pretty optional, but Firestorm is awesome. So Firestorm just looks great. I love Firestorm. And is it optimal? Maybe not, but do I like it? Yeah, I do. Vivian's not changed. She's just gone more down the electric path and the other side of the barrier path. Fine. She doesn't have her ability yet. She'll be respect. You've noticed we've not used her much. Sorry. Where were we? Solus. Okay, Cole. Cole's an assassin archer that doesn't have his assassin yet. I have points to spend in Cole. That's because I'm waiting on the assassin build to unlock for him. For now, he's just got some archery stuff. We're conserving points by none of the upgrades are really needed. I took them for Varric because I didn't really have anything else to spend points on. But so we're going stealth, easy to miss, which reduces threat, which is good for archers. Probably not going to take anything else in this tree. Shadow Strike is good, but and then we didn't take anything here yet. So that's cool. I don't mean to keep exiting out of it. Yeah, Blackwall. Blackwall has also been respect. You can see there's these are his abilities. We gotta also we did pick up Turn the Blade. Okay, so we picked up everything, but I think we picked up Turn the Blade. You cannot yet unlock this ability. Okay, we got to pick up Turn the Blade, but that's neither here nor there. This is built. This is a survivability build. So these are we're gonna pick up a couple of these upgrades, but not yet. We've got other things we've got to spec and new. We picked up nothing from Battle Master. We picked up Warcry and Call to Arms for survivability. Charging Bull for survivability. We're gonna pick up Gore and Trample for free abilities combos. And we picked up Untouchable Defense for guard reasons. The thing with Blackwall, and Blackwall has a specialization, so we can start going down it. The thing with Blackwall is you can easily build Blackwall into this literally unkillable machine, and that's what we're gonna do with him. He'll be brought to every tough boss fight because he just and an earlier build, and this is even before I was like considering optimizing him, but even just in a casual Blackwall build in an earlier game that I played, I fought against a boss that I'm not going to spoil because we'll fight him later in the game, or fight the boss later in the game, and my entire party died except for Blackwall, and Blackwall not very, very slowly. The fight took me about a half hour. Very, very slowly wore the enemy down, and his guard was up constantly. and like the enemy couldn't do enough damage to kill him. And we just wore down the enemy. Literally, he soloed a boss over time, but he took almost no damage. He ended the fight at full guard. It was ridiculous, but that's what he can do. He's really good. So let's talk champion build. Line in the sand is effectively useless. We're going to be replacing that, but it does unlock this stuff. Bulwark, maximum guard bonus, cool, more constitution. All these abilities unlock constitution, except for that one. Resilience. Enemies that hit you with melee attack are staggered by recoil. Stun chance, fine, whatever. Constitution unlocked. Adamant, armor bonus, cool. So guard and armor bonus. We're going to pick up 2 to death, which makes enemies stronger. However, they take more damage. This is super important against bosses. Okay. The key thing here is you can use this against enemies that you can force to focus on Blackwall. And while the rest of your party chips away. This is really good with Unguard, because your guard improves as your target takes damage. It's really ridiculous. This is part of how you continue to keep guard up all the time, among other things. Unyielding, if you die, you don't die, you become invulnerable for a couple seconds. And then this is the ability that this is what makes Blackwall so tanky, among other things. So Walking Fortress, you may not be able to hold him off forever, but right now nothing can touch you. You have complete immunity to damage for a short time. Okay. 8 seconds, not that long. However, 8 seconds is time to build up, is enough time to build up full guard. Now, especially when you have Siege Breaker. Every attack that strikes you while Walking Fortress is active increases your guard. You can literally Walking Fortress, Siege Breaker. Your guard's going to last you more than 32 seconds. What's the other one even do? We don't even need Focus Defense, but yeah, this is dumb. You literally, this ability, along with the other stuff that grants you guard, is how you keep guard up all the time. So you're either invulnerable because you can't take damage, or you're invulnerable because you've got full guard. Effectively, it amounts to the same thing. We already talked about Cole, talked about Vivian, talked about Solus, talked about Varric, talked about Iron Bull. Cassandra doesn't have her ability yet. We're going to spec her into Templars. Again, Cassandra, we're going to do the exact same thing with Cassandra, but not as much that we did with Iron Bull, where we're going to take the guard abilities that, the weapon and shield abilities that increase survivability. Once again, Warcry, Call to Arms is too good not to have on every warrior. And then we're going to use Cassandra as for support. Largely for support anyway. So we went down the boot tree. Stunning is good. Crippling blows weakens enemies. Coup de grace deals damage against stunned or knocked down enemies. And she provides the stun. And then Horn of Valor plus the upgrade. So damage bonus, armor bonus, already great, even better. And this increases survivability for the rest of our allies that don't generate guard on their own. For right now, at least, this is helpful because Fortifying Blast grants guard to your allies each time they deal damage. Fine, cool. That helps. Eventually, we're going to get Masterwork weapons. Well, Masterwork abilities that we can put on weapons. And one of the masterwork abilities grants you, I think it's like 5% guard. It may be a little more, but I know it's at least 5% guard every time you deal damage. So every time you hit the no, I'm sorry, every time you hit the enemy, you don't even have to deal damage. You just have to hit the enemy, and it's 5% guard. Putting that on like a dual wielding rogue, especially if you put it on both weapons, one's really enough. But for funsies, you put it on both of the daggers, and you literally are just become a tank. You have a dual wielding tank, which is just dumb, but you know it's fun. Okay. Speaking of dual wielding guards, rogues, we have our Tempest abilities. This is all we're gonna take in Tempest, most likely. The rest of the stuff is not really needed. So we've got Twin Fangs and the ability Ripping Fangs. We should be flanking the large majority of the time. Sundering Armor is really good. We've got Flank Attack, and Flank Attack now puts us into Stealth, which is great. Stamina with every kill is good. Not amazing, but I mean, you need it for this. See, sneak attacks, critical hit chance, but death blow plus throw a victory. So if death blow finishes an enemy, and if we do the attacks in the right order, it should. Death blow can be used immediately again. Caltrops is going to get replaced. This is important. That looks like it hurt for stamina reasons. Probably not going to go any further than this tree. We're not even touching this tree because it's not worth it. Alright. We're starting with Flask of Fire and Unquenchable Flames. So, abilities cost no stamina. Abilities have no cooldown. And it can't really be used while another elixir is active. However, the elixirs can be chained one after another. You'll see how that works later in the game. I think that's everybody, right? Yeah, that's everybody. Okay. And that was about an 18-minute recap of what was going on. Oh yeah. His armor, weapons have not changed. Not. He's got different, better armor. They've all got the best accessories that I have for them, rings and stuff. Well, you don't have a belt for some reason. We'll give you a belt of fire resistance. Fine. Whose inventory changed? Yours did not. Okay. Cole now has a better weapon, an agile great bow that does 133 damage. And this is a tier 4 great bow. Plus 23% dexterity, plus 14% heal on kill. Alright. And he's rocking better armor as well, and a better hat. All for survivability reasons. So, cool there. We've got stuff ready at the war table, so we're gonna go do that. Also, there's stuff in storage as well, but we'll talk about that once it becomes relevant. I stored some of the items that we're not using for a while. I think everything is over here. Memorial for Haven. Alright. Enhanced belt of urgency. Cool. Alright. Several murdered mages. False accusations. Corrupting rune is good. What do we need? There's something here.
Really? You did not
Let's
notice?
go. Okay.
I had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
We're gonna go ahead and acquire the Arcanist. False accusations. Call when you concern. Rumors of blood mage throughout the Templars.
Let's see what we have.
We definitely want to do that. We need to gain Ozumar's friendship. King Brown officially declared as his support.
Inquisitor?
Okay, what else can we do? Venatori and their servants.
To work?
Yep. Now we're gonna go on a power acquiring spree. But let's take a look at the corrupting rune. Plus damage, plus living. I could actually probably put the sigil on the on Blackwell's weapon once I craft one.
The Arcanist has arrived?
You should see for yourself.
Craft Blackwell custom weapon probably. Why is the camera angle not following us? There it goes.
Hello there. Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Breach was pretty too. In a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Is what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
No, shoot, it's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get something crafted.
It'll be wonderful.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. Wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies?
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. Insofar as the Shaper is concerned, they're castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
You gave up so much. Left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Well, how are you?
I want something
Dagna,
crafted.
Show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
I think we gotta modify weapons. Yeah. Let's do a corrupting rune. Enchanting an item will consume the rune. Do you want to continue? I do. Have Harry craft a masterwork. Where the hell did you go? It's like he left. Are you like over here now? There you are.
Yes?
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense. It needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. Cheery as sugared flowers, she is.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Yes.
Care to share?
No. It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Yeah, we can't craft a masterwork item yet because we don't have any masterwork stuff. All right, let's go on a with that out of the way. Let's go on a power spree. No. You know what? There actually is one more thing we need to do. I thought... Oh, right. Change floor. We're not ready to return anything yet to Blackwall. Wait. Should be one more companion. He may not be a companion yet. We'll look at that. Suck, Liliana.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
I don't think that is the right way to handle that. Just a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's explore on this level. Read this. Examine this. Who is Sparrow? A if we talk to her,
Our
she tells.
agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, the so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
What strategy do you have in mind?
A subtle approach. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tallow. Although he claims to be from Virantium, he sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are?
It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll try something stronger.
As bards say, begin with the sweetest verse. Vicinius could be a most helpful friend. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Alright, we want to go downstairs. Huh. There you are.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a darkspawn god is the way of the future.
You're welcome
We
here.
can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Let's go ahead. Give him the Keeper Ice Staff. I get moved to the we'll worry about all that later. We're gonna make you into a fire mage because we don't have one of those. I think it's wildfire is still better. We'll give you the usual barriers, but we're gonna stop there. Flash fire. Enemies panicked by flash fire leave a trail of damaging flames behind them when they run. I don't know about either of those. After you land a critical hit, this can be used if you get lucky. You can cast so many spells in a row. Wall fire is pretty useless. Pyromancer. That's pretty cool. Maybe, I don't know. Fire mine. I like searing. And we'll save the rest for we'll save the rest for when he unlocks his I mean, we could do this. Ah, that's what we forgot to do, was the specializations for the Inquisitor. Okay, we'll get that next time. Let's just go world map. Hinterlands. What haven't we done in the hinterlands? We haven't closed Rifts in the Woods. Let's go do that. Yeah. We're gonna pick up Cassandra, Iron Bull. And just to use him. Okay. We've not accomplished a ton. I mean, we have accomplished a ton, but we haven't, like, accomplished a ton in terms of combat or anything. This has largely been a setup episode. And, you know, that's fine. These things, it would have been a lot longer if it weren't for the fact that I did a lot of the respecking off screen, or all the respecking off screen. Yeah, so he still has the level up thing because he has abilities available that we're not going to use yet. But your stats auto level up. So, hello, friends.
The Venatori. So wonderful to see old friends.
Alright. That was a slight detour. There's our Fade Rift. I think this should hit both of them. We might as well use it. You can see that that did a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. By the way, have you? You. I thought I killed this thing. I thought sure I had killed this thing. Alright. I think that was all good. What is it? What is this? Letter found on a course. Okay. My hand fell asleep, which is not amazing, I have to say. Let's go close this other Fade Rift. There's a shard in the villa. Let's get over here. Ow. Shit. Nope. I lost all of my armor because, oh my god, because of the fact that I walked right into a fire trap, which was dumb. So, not doing that is a helpful tactic. You can see the guard ability of the Warhorn has helped Dorian. I think I'm gonna go like probably around, not probably. No. Oh, come on. No game. One moment, please. You know what? We got stuck, which sucks. Okay, you back with us now? Thank you. So, Iron Bull is not quite as tanky, which admittedly does suck, but, you know, his specialization also... freaking hand. You know how hard it is to play with one hand that's half asleep? Fortunately, this isn't a first-person shooter. By the way, is that, by the way, is what the Whirlwind of Death can do. Is there any enhanced Winter's Grass Ring that'll be useful for our friend? So, am I? Picking up Gore and Trample is useful. If you're gonna get Iron Bull, you gotta get Gore and Trample. Not Iron Bolt. She's. This is what I get for playing after work, after a 10-hour day at work. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up Gore and Trample, and I'm gonna start speccing in whatever specialization I choose, which I admittedly have not decided yet. Okay, that ability was free. Ow. Okay. Thank you. Everyone's at full guard. Get over here.
Drive them out!
Or so that was a little awkward. I went to go charge at an enemy and they got pulled back. dead. Never mind. Tower to Venter Shield. Cool. While we're here, let's go pick up that shard. Because reasons. How did we end up? Oh, right, because I spent you might be wondering where did all the elf root go. Did I do this? I can't remember if I did this on screen or not, but I upgraded potions. To be better for health reasons. I made them stronger. And I made the regeneration potion also last longer. Alright, I've got to go around. Is this actually where the shard is? No. This is not actually where the shard is, which means it's got to be higher up. So that was not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Well, I'll grab it off screen. Have I really closed all the rifts here? That's not possible, right? No, I didn't close the one on the farm. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, we gotta complete our requisitions. Oh dear. Oh, you know what? I had some of these, but you're gonna give me a new quest? Not you.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. Wait, while we're here, shouldn't we? I mean, I know we're getting sidetracked, but we're literally like right here.
Dorian, you've been to Minrathous, right?
Of course. I'm not a plebeian.
You ever been to that place in the Vivasi Plaza with the big cracked bell hanging off the roof?
With the dancers, yes. You're making me homesick.
Alright. Hello, friend.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Wait, what? We still haven't convinced him to provide horses? I thought we had. You, give me horses.
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of faith. The Maker would want the best to join us.
I've heard some things about it. I'm not interested in what it all means. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Skyhold.
Sweet. We acquired an agent. Excellent. What the hell is this rift? It's right there. Did we see? We'll worry about that later.
Inquisitor,
No. We're not interested. I think we have to go up for this if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Well, we'll worry about that closer on. Was there a reason we drew our weapons? No, we don't need to go up for this. if you remember, this is the that enhanced mighty blow ring is really good. So let's go and put that on. And we're gonna go ahead and save here. But yeah, this was the rift we had to avoid earlier in the game because the enemies were around max level for the hinterlands, which is around where we are right now. But you see, once you're close to their equivalent level, you slot in with good tactics. You slaughter them pretty easily. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Red Hunter out.